Hi, everybody. I'm Jack Jinseki, and joining me today is Ben Wolf.
Hi.
I, I I don't know if I should put them together like that. Is it Ben Wolf or Ben Wolf?
Whatever you like.
So Ben, what kind of content do you like to make?
Mostly gaming. Sometimes I just start rambling about stuff, but mostly gaming, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so, what made you want to be a VTuber?
Um, well, I I like VTubers. Yeah, I don't know about VTubers for that long, like 3 or 4 years.
hmm
Um, so well, I I don't know how to explain it really. I just started watching them, and well, I was fascinated about how they interact with their community, and so I thought maybe I want to try that out for myself.
So you kind of just you discovered them one day and then just kind of fell down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, probably.
I can't tell you how many things that happened with me. Uh, so, what was the process for creating your character?
Mm, I don't know. I
Hmm.
like blue. It's probably visible in my model. Well, it not not too long ago I had a not custom model. I had a 3D model from Hyper Online,
hmm
and well, the design is still remnant of that. So it's basically I gave the artist a picture of the 3D model because I didn't want it too much to change because I grew a little bit attached to it, but it's mostly just that.
So, have you made any lore for your character?
Mm, I'm actually thinking about that still. I just know that my character is a starborn so far.
Hmm. A Starborn?
Yeah, like um because of the eyes basically.
Hmm. Well,
I didn't got too far with that already because well, also I wanted to add something magic in that, so I'm not that far in the lore right now.
I I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with the term. What's a Starborn?
A starborn is a person who got born from stardust.
Oh, okay.
So basically, they just poofed into existence
hmm.
at
S-
some point, and they basically just search for their purpose.
hmm.
So yeah.
Cool. So, what's the best thing you get from being a VTuber?
Mm, having fun?
Is there anything that you feel like you get from being a VTuber that maybe you wouldn't get if it was just you doing the camera thing?
Well, I actually have a problem talking with people in real life,
hmm
and I noticed that this problem doesn't occur when I'm streaming.
Hmm.
So basically, when someone writes in chat and I'm answering, I do not get the stuttering and stuff that I get usually.
Oh, that's great. So, what's something that you do for your channel that you're really good at?
Uh, um, I'm not very good at saying stuff like this about myself.
hmm
And also nothing really comes to mind.
Okay, then how about if you're if you were to describe your channel in only a few words to someone else, what would you say really is the highlight of what you do?
Um, so I try to make my channel about basically playing different games, not really fixating on one specific game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to basically cover many games. I oh my God, I almost coughed.
Hmm. Don't worry about
Um,
it.
yeah.
You saw it here first, audience. Even VTubers can cough.
Yeah.
So what kind of games would you say that you like to do generally?
Um, well, everything except shooting games because I'm really not good at those. I'm not good at aiming, so
Hmm.
yeah. I like mm, things like niche games and stuff
Hmm.
because they need attention too.
Can you think of an example of one you did recently?
I streamed Loop Hero yesterday.
Loop Hero. I've definitely heard that name before. Um is that the one where you it's like an idle game of a sort and you go back in time and you redo the same pathway over and over again?
Yeah, you basically everything got annihilated and because basically the world lost its memory and that's why it got deleted. And you basically your memory was so strong that you stayed in existence
Hmm.
and everything you remember comes back to existence.
Hmm.
So you basically just walk around in the same path and remember more and more. It's an idle game, yeah, of
Yeah.
some sorts, but also a card game. But
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one then, because I kind of played one that was actually, now that I think of it, though, the one that I played might have originally been called Loop Hero and then got named to something else because of the infringement or something like that. Hmm. Uh, so, uh, what do you hope to accomplish through your channel?
mm, well, communicating with people, I guess, and also uh, bringing joy about games.
Would you believe that communicating with people is also the reason I started my channel?
Yeah, I would have guessed so, because your channel is all about that.
Yeah. So, who is a VTuber that you really would love to meet, and do you have anything that you'd want to ask them?
Mm, can I just tell who my favorite VTuber is?
Sure.
Um, my favorite VTuber and the one that I discovered first was Amalie Monarch. You
Hmm.
know that one? Probably
I'm afraid not.
not.
You
Um,
would be shocked how many VTubers I haven't heard of.
do you know Sayu?
No.
So basically, it's the second one that I discovered because of Monarch.
Hmm.
But yeah, what I would ask her if I could meet her, is because her channel is she basically has very much scuff.
Hmm.
And what I would like to ask her is if that is real scuff or if she because sometimes you don't know if this is for real, like sometimes it's just so silly that you think it cannot be real.
I gotta tell you this. I have never heard of a VTuber that faked scuff before. Uh, I, d- I I doubt that. I would sincerely doubt that it was faked or anything, because
Yeah,
it would.
but she has so much scuff. She is even called the scuff screen, the scuff. Bleh, I cannot talk. The scuff queen. So she has so much scuff. Basically, no one can beat her in that regard.
I don't know. I mean, it seems to me, because I've watched a bunch of people, and it seems to me like certain people just the problems just gravitate toward them, and there's no like explanation for why. It just happens that way.
Mm.
So, what do you think makes a VTuber stand out the most in your mind?
Mm, if they have some kind of a unique trait that is interesting and relatable.
Does anything come to your mind when you say that?
Scuff. Hmm.
Oh boy, maybe I need more scuff. I should start incorporating mistakes into this to uh, let the audience feel closer to me. Uh, Got to get those scuff numbers up.
Yeah.
So do you experience a lot of scuff with your channel?
No, not that much. Sometimes, yeah, because, well, I do not have the perfect setup because, well, I just have a laptop and
Hmm.
running a model and a game on the same laptop is a little bit demanding for it.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I had it once that, so when I would play a game on my laptop, I did buy an Elgato now so that I can not play the game on my laptop, but instead on the PlayStation.
Nice.
But before that, I had my laptop crashing once because I forgot to turn off the model before opening the game. I have a PNG model for that
Hmm.
reason because the PNG model is not as demanding as my 2D model.
Of course.
And yeah, I forgot to turn off the model, and then my entire laptop crashed, and the stream turned off and everything.
Oh boy, I've been fortunate as of yet. I've only had to deal with the technically speaking, what you see right now is it's a 2D model, but it's also being run over the traditional software, the what's it called, the VTuber Studio. And so I basically just made the PNG look bouncy, and that's the model in quotation marks.
Can't you just use VTube for that? Because VTube is just for PNG models, like you can just put any model in that and you can basically just have you can even do animations.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one specifically, but I do know that there are PNG dedicated models. I like this because I was able to control exactly what it looked like in the end. Um, and I think that one day I am gonna move up to the fully blown model instead of the PNG bit. So I figure that this way I'll be more used to the yeah.
Can I just pull for a second my PNG model into the
Oh yeah, sure, of
screen
course, of course.
just to show what, because they are not just images, they can also be animated. So wait, it has to load. No,
Oh,
wait, I need to not make it a full screen. So basically it's, oh no, that's not OBS, that's the call. I wanted to touch the call instead of OBS. So yeah, it's just like um mini version of me, but not that much animated. It's
yeah.
just like it's basically for GIFs that if I have closed mouth or an open mouth and what else, and you can also have like different states of the faces. So that's basically what it would look like.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's very interesting. You did you make that model yourself, or is that
No, it was commissioned by an artist.
gotcha?
I'm not very good at drawing myself.
Oh, I'm terrible. I am abysmal at drawing. Uh, so, uh,
Then you never saw my drawings, probably.
uh, so Is there anything that you like to do while you're watching your favorite streamer?
Mm, mm, well, I do not know because when I'm watching someone, then I'm concentrating on watching them. I don't know if I could do anything beside that.
Hmm. So you're not the type of person that's like playing a game and then have something going on in the background?
No, I'm not very good at multitasking like that. I can multitask in other things, but not really when I'm trying to concentrate on watching someone.
I gotcha. What's the most difficult project you've ever worked on?
Life.
Brother,
I
you
really
ain't
do not
kidding.
have an answer right now because, well, there probably are many difficult things, but really nothing wants to pop into my mind right now.
It,
And whenever you asked that question, my mind just went blank.
it's everything all at once, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's just life. Life is hard.
so, what advice would you give to someone who wants to be an entertainer?
Mm, well, a generic answer would probably just be entertaining. But yeah, probably you should dedicate more than just a few seconds to it.
Hmm.
You should focus on it and should make some thoughts about it beforehand and not just start right into it because, well, that could also be interesting, but it probably wouldn't be as interesting if you don't know what you're doing.
Hmm.
It can be, like, in that case, there would be much scuff, and that is also interesting. Hmm.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I
kind.
should not. I should not mention scuff again, or it will happen again. So,
You would say then that to put in the work to make the product that you want to happen, is that kind of what you're getting at?
yeah, you should a little bit think about what you want, and then just get at it.
Hmm. So, switching gears a little bit, what was your gateway anime, and what drew you to it?
The first anime that I ever watched was Sailor Moon.
Nice.
Um, I was very young at that time and didn't know really what it was, and well, Um, I was disconnected from media in general for some time because I lived somewhere where you couldn't really have such stuff. Um, but when I basically had access to internet again, I also remembered at some point that I watched something cartoony that wasn't really cartoony, and so I searched for it and I found it at some point,
Mm-hmm.
and then I watched the basically I binged through it. Yeah. Um, then well, I got really interested in magic and stuff like that, and well, I just searched for everything magic related.
so so um magic, you say, is there like any shows you watch right now that you think fall in theme with that?
Yeah, one newer anime that is really good in my opinion is Magic Maker.
Hmm. I've never heard of that one. What's that one about?
Um, well, there is just one season out right now with 12 episodes, so I don't really know that much, but so far as I know, it's basically a world where magic exists,
Mm-hmm.
but it's forgotten and no one knows. And basically, it's like our world, and the main protagonist got isekai'd from our world,
Mm-hmm.
and because he knows what an isekai is, he thinks of magic, and he very quickly finds out there is no magic. but he cannot believe it and searches for it and got so basically so focused on it that he finds it,
Hmm.
and then he learns it, and everyone is very impressed. And well, then the reason why magic got forgotten came. It's basically a vampire lord or something that killed every mage in existence and now is after him.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. Uh, so, what's your favorite song from anime?
Um, uh, Wait, I have to Google for a second because I know exactly which one, but I forgot the name.
If you only have the name of the show, that should suffice, I
Uh,
think.
Overlord. I
Overlord,
never
gotcha.
watched the anime myself. I just so the my favorite VTuber got famous by before they were VTuber, they just sang anime songs in English.
Oh, okay.
And so I got through anime music through her, basically. And the one song is very good, but I cannot watch Overlord anywhere because, well, it's nowhere up right now. So
I
I
know
really
one
would like
place
to
where you
watch
can
it.
find it. Wink, wink.
Um,
uh,
I don't know if that is possible in my country.
ah, gotcha. So, if you could go
Wait,
to, oh, sorry.
I have it almost.
Yep,
Veracity is the song.
gotcha. Well, I've always been of the opinion that a great opening song in an anime is an indicator of the quality of the show. So if the song is good, then the show is gonna be good. I have I have seen a
There
few
are some animes where the song is very bad, but the anime is very good, and vice versa.
I have seen only a couple examples where the opening song was amazing and then the show was like either just mediocre or just bad. But it
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
happen
when
often.
the song is good, then most likely the anime is good. But if the song is bad, the anime can still be good
Yeah,
because it can just be that they are a new production studio or something.
yeah. The one that comes to my mind is Mashal, because I found they did the opening was by Creepy Nuts, the people who did the opening song for
Yeah, I know.
Davidan. And so I heard the song from Mashal and I was like, this is a banger. So I watched the show and the show was great.
Yeah, the show was really great.
So, uh, if you could go to an anime convention tomorrow, whom would you cosplay as?
Mm, well, I don't know. Probably some mage from an anime. I actually do not have someone on my mind, someone specific right now, but probably a character from either Magic Maker or Jobless Reincarnation,
Okay.
like some very heavy magic related anime.
I've never seen Jobless Reincarnation, though it is I've seen plenty of isekai, so I know that I know about it. Is there anything that sets it apart as an isekai?
So I don't know if you heard that already, but the first season is very great.
Hmm.
But it gets progressively worse
Ah,
because it's just getting sexualized in the later seasons.
gotcha.
So basically, the first season when he is young, it's also a little bit sexualized, and the first episode is very sexualized,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not that heavy on that. It's more heavy on him discovering magic.
Hmm.
But the later seasons get more sexualized, and well, The anime is still good, but it's like a little bit
It it
weird
it
for
it detracts.
yeah.
It becomes more of a distraction.
Yeah, it also feels a little bit forced in that regard because, well, he basically makes bad decisions because of it.
Hmm. Oh
Some
yeah.
decisions that are really not relatable.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. So, uh, which game did you have the most fun playing on stream?
Mm, Cat Quest.
And what's that one?
Cat Quest, you're playing a cat,
Well,
and you are on a
that
quest.
much I did gather. It's a cat.
Hmm. Well, there are three parts of Cat Quest. I played the third part on stream, but I played the other parts for myself too. Um, the first part, you are playing a cat. That's probably also the quickest one to explain because it's a very short game
Mm-hmm.
because it was an indie developer and they just made a short game. So the first one is very short.
Mm-hmm.
So the story is probably also very quick to explain. Okay, I'm starting to ramble up a little bit.
No, good. That's okay.
um, so the first part is about basically you're a cat and you have a strange symbol on the back of your head,
Mm-hmm.
and basically you are the chosen one or someone,
Mm.
and you are on a boat with your sister, and the hurricane strikes, and you are both getting thrown from the ship.
Mm.
You are stranded, and your sister got taken away. Oh, I don't know. Maybe your sister got taken away before the hurricane came. I don't know actually. And basically, you later find out that you never had a sister, and this was all just in your head.
Mm.
And basically, the evil person made that to lure you on this island. Um, the second part is about dogs because the dogs were mentioned in the first part very often and were basically the enemies of the cats, and basically there is a war zone between those, and you play as a cat and a dog, and they also both have symbols on the back of their head. And yeah, they basically, the both that you are playing are the real rulers of the two nations, and they
Mm.
got dethroned in secret and were replaced by their future selves. I don't know exactly how that works, but it is like it is. um so you basically try to get your thrones back, and this third part is a little bit like you basically have a pirate ship and you're a pirate, and the enemies are mice.
It sounds like a fun game.
Yeah.
Nice. So, are there any events that you're looking forward to?
Mm, that question I actually did not know what that meant.
Um, it could be in your life just something that's gonna happen that you're like anticipating, or it could be some people take it to mean like things that are going to happen on your stream soon, like maybe you're doing a subathon, that kind of thing. Take it whichever direction uh, you feel most inclined toward.
That was meant by event. I thought maybe event was meant like a big event like a concert or something.
Yeah, you could take it like that, or
Yeah, but I never was really on a concert. So I was a little bit, I wrapped my head around it and I really didn't come to but if you want to put it like that, let me just think for a second. Um, well, for me, like, because I never really lived at my mom's, so basically every time I am with my mom, it's a big event for me. Um,
nice.
like for example, on Christmas she's always there, or on my birthday. um like this such stuff, and also because she really did not raise me, she also wants to always give me a present, even if I tell her that she does not have to.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's for me a big event, like seeing my
Nice.
mom.
Yeah, I'm something of a mama's boy myself, so I understand completely. Uh, 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 so kind of moving on to the more random questions of the interview. What's a song you can't help but dance to when you hear it?
Oh, that question, I saw that it was actually a really interesting question for me because, well, I really like music.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually like music so much that I cannot stop dancing to every song I hear, even if I do not like them. And everyone thinks I always like music, even if I do not like the music, because I cannot stop dancing.
So, do you have a favorite band?
I have a favorite singer,
Yeah,
Eva Max. Do you know her?
I'm afraid I don't. But then again, when it comes to musical overlap, I mean, I listened to music from like the '60s through '80s, so uh, it
Yeah,
might.
no, I saw on another interview that you made,
Hmm.
you said that too.
So, what kind of music is that?
Um, you could call it modern music,
Hmm.
like, but not like. I don't like rap, for example,
Mm-hmm.
because I never really got into that. It's also the only music that I do not dance to
Hmm.
because it's not really rhythmic to me.
Hmm. I mean, it's more. I would say that it would be difficult to dance to rap because the rhythm that happens isn't really conducive to dancing. Dance music is very repetitive. There's not much there to like.
Well, you actually can dance to it, for example, I did learn a little bit dancing, so
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit about dancing. And there are some dance forms you can do to rap, but they just feel wrong to me. So yeah,
I mean, like there's break dancing. I don't know if did
yeah.
people.
For example,
Yeah, but I don't really consider that to be. I don't think of that as dancing. I think of it more as like sort of like a.
technically it is because you have forms in dancing, so
Well, yes, but when I think of dancing, I think like moving to the rhythm and being in tune with the song. Whereas breakdancing seems, I don't know. I mean, not. I don't want to be derisive about it, but it seems kind of like just showing off to me. You know what I mean?
yeah. Exactly. That's why I don't like dancing to rap.
And don't get me wrong, I breakdancing can be very impressive. It's just that
Yeah, exactly. But
I just don't think
it's
of it
just
as
not rhythmic.
dancing. It's a show. It's a display more than
Yeah.
anything. Uh, so, what's your favorite chill out movie?
Mm, I do not really watch that many movies, but I could say a movie that I come back to at from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh wait, I actually wanted to Google that beforehand because I made ahead of it, but I just know the name on German. um. mm,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. The only name in German I
Uh,
know is Das Boot. Uh,
no, wait. This is not a German film. I just know the 51st Dates.
oh, yep, Adam Sandler. I'm
Yeah.
actually I'm actually from New Hampshire, and Adam Sandler grew up in New Hampshire, so he's very well known around these parts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, uh, But no, yeah,
So I basically, I don't know, like 10 years ago or something, I saw this film for the first time, and I usually I do not watch films like this, but somehow this film really touched me,
hmm,
and I sometimes just want to watch it again.
hmm,
And this is also very unusual for me because my memory is a little bit complicated. If I watch something, I so I basically have a very loose memory and I almost forget everything. But when I watch it again, after the first few seconds, I remember it completely again, and
hmm.
then I lose interest again. So that's why I usually do not watch films twice or so. But this is the only film so far that I watched like 8 times because I don't know, it's something different with that one.
I'm curious. Do you watch it? Have you tried any other Adam Sandler movies since then?
I don't know.
I mean, he's had quite a few, and the thing is that they are very easy to watch because it's funny, it's comedy, it's very light.
I think I watched one different film from him
Yeah,
because the last time when I watched 51st Dates, my friend showed me another film from them, and yeah,
yeah.
but I do not remember anymore.
I'm just curious. Do you remember anything about the other movie? Because I could probably identify it.
No,
Ah, fair
really not.
enough. Couldn't have been that good then. Uh,
Yeah.
so
It could still be good. It could just be my loose memory that I just forgot everything and
fair point. So, has a song or movie ever brought you to tears? I'm gonna guess not a movie.
yeah, it was a song. And that is really just a no-brainer question for me. So I told before that I didn't grow up with my mom. And well, wait, what's that in English? Oh my God, I'm stupid. Why did I not prepare?
That's okay.
Oh my God, I'm stupid. I know that word. I just didn't use my brain. I was a little bit homesick
Mm-hmm.
for my mom, and so every time I heard songs about moms or something, I did cry at that
Oh
time.
yes.
And there is a song in German that's just called Mama, and that means mom.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I don't know, uh the singer is probably not that well known. Um, it's La Fée.
Hmm.
She, well, I don't know. She basically had a short rise and a quick downfall. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe she. I don't know what she did after that. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. No,
It
there.
was just a song that I just because it just is about having homesickness about a mother. She just because she sings basically about losing her mother and
Hmm.
she just wants her back. And at that time, I also just wanted back to my mom. And then, yeah.
There are a lot of sad songs about mothers. It's there two come to mind. Number one is Paul Simon did a song called "Mother and Child Reunion," which is a beautiful song. And interestingly enough, the title is based off of a Chinese food dish that features chicken and egg. That was literally called "Mother and Child Reunion," which I thought was funny. Uh, but yeah, that one's a good one. And the other one I think of is "Mother" by John Lennon of the Beatles, and that one,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and that one's really sad because John Lennon, if you know anything about him, did not have a very happy childhood. He was kind of messed up because of that, and so the song is all about him basically not having a relationship with his mother at all, and so he's just really depressed about it. So really good music about that. Really sad stuff.
So my friend really likes everything before the 2000s, and so we basically watch documentaries almost every day, and like having watched like 20 different documentaries about every single artist, so 20 per artist.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know something about it.
uh, so, what's something crazy that you've always wanted to try doing?
Um, Realistically speaking or unrealistically?
Go whichever direction you like.
Um, so I'm very interested about the pain of others,
Mm-hmm.
not inflicting pain to others, but feeling pain from others myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm very interested basically in how stuff feels.
Mm-hmm.
And because I'm very interested basically in how other persons feel, so I'm basically a big empath.
Mm-hmm.
um, so basically, at some point, I just hit a wall, and because some things you cannot experience yourself,
Mm.
and so I basically just wish to have unrealistically bad allergies or something.
That's an interest. I won't lie to you. That's a new one for me. Uh, when you say
Like
that, do you mean
there are
like
in the
seasonal
entire
allergies? I can tell you right now, it's not pleasant to have seasonal allergies.
yeah, I have one myself. But for example, there are 14 people in the entire world who are allergic to water, and
Well, that
I want to know how that feels like.
I while I appreciate the nature of empathy, I don't want to know what that feels like. I don't want to know. uh,
I watched a documentary about that one time, and the person couldn't even shower.
how do you live? You literally need water to live. It is essential to all life on Earth.
Yeah, that's the problem. You also are basically filled with water in your mouth with spit, and when you tear up, then you also have water everywhere.
Wow.
The allergy actually works like it detects if the water has your genes in it, and this water has is not affected by the allergy. So your tears actually do not cause the allergy. But when you are, for example, drinking water, that's external water, so you get red skin and stuff like that.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, there are two types of that. One is an actual water allergy, and the other one is just an I don't know the English term for that, but basically being having problems with water. That's not a full allergy; it's just a deficiency or something like that.
Hmm.
But the allergy type of that, there are only 14 people in the entire world who have that.
Wow. I I won't lie to you. Sometimes I hear about people's circumstances that are so bad that I'm tempted to say, it, maybe the world just doesn't want you to live. I mean, hey, it sounds cruel, but I mean, come allergic to water?
Yeah, there are also people who are allergic to air.
Oh God.
Hmm. There was, for example, even a dog was allergic to air. There was a dog that was uh, I don't know the race of the dog right
Mm.
now because I know the German race, but not the English one.
Mm.
But basically, this dog was allergic to air, and they had to keep him in a tank. And at some point, he could go out for like 1 minute, then for 2 minutes, then for 10 minutes, and then for an hour. And at some point, he could go out full time. But it took like 8 years. And if you think about how long a dog just lives, that's very much of its lifespan.
Yeah. No, I mean that's. I mean, here in America, uh,
I think it was 8 years. Actually don't know. I would have to look that up again.
you know, today people do a lot of things to help their pets. Although I'm forced to a lot of people. If a dog just like breaks its foot or something, they put it to sleep. But keep it in an iron lung for 8 years seems a bit extreme.
It was not an iron lung. It was like I don't know, 2 meters by 2 meters by 2 meters glass tank or something that was stuffed with cushions, and there was an air ventilation system that made distilled air that the dog could breathe, and stuff like that. So it was basically a mini room inside a room where the dog was in.
Oof. Okay. So enough about air allergies. What? How do you like to unwind after a hard day? I don't know. Sometimes an answer just makes everything that comes after just feel totally trivial. So how do you like to unwind after a hard day?
Just playing a game or reading a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe also about allergies.
Watch a nice documentary about people who
Yeah.
are allergic to life itself. Uh, uh, would you ever talk to a stranger unprompted in a public setting?
No, I'm too shy for that.
Uh, what game makes you the most competitive?
Mm, every game where you could be competitive, I would be competitive with my best friend because he always gets one up on me. And basically, I start every game before him,
Nice.
and then he picks it up after me. And somehow, in just a few days, he's way ahead of me, and that makes me so competitive that but I never catch up to him.
uh, so, what's the weirdest thing anyone ever told you? I I have some possible contenders from earlier.
I don't think everyone told weirder things than me.
All right, then. What's the weirdest thing you've ever said?
Mm, you don't want to know.
What's the weirdest thing you ever said that you are willing to share?
Mm, oh my god, allergies.
Allergies.
There are some really weird things that I've said before, but I do not know if they want to come to my mind right now because not everything wants to be in my head at the same time.
Fair enough.
I probably wouldn't even survive the weirdness if it just was all there at the same.
uh, okay. What's your favorite thing that you've ever cooked yourself?
Um. Well, I actually like Asian food, so
Hmm.
I did learn how to make it.
Nice.
So basically, like I can make sushi myself. I can make fried noodles and stuff like that. I can make ramen, and I know what the next question is, so we will stick to ramen for the next question too.
All right then. What's the worst thing you ever cooked yourself?
Ramen.
Can you describe what happened?
um. So I know how to make ramen,
Mm-hmm.
but the first time did make ramen, I didn't know how to make ramen, and I also did not look it up. And you probably can guess what happened. I just tried to make it like the image that I saw somewhere,
Oh
and
dear.
well, I didn't know the ingredients, and it was not good.
Well, what do you? Well, hold on. What do you put into ramen if you don't know? I mean, like obviously you have like the slice of egg on top. I know that, but like what else is? What do you put into it? What do you put in the broth?
It was just water.
It was just. Oh my.
I didn't know that there came broth into it. I just made water and noodles, and then I put the egg on it, and and then I did put some spices in it, and it really tasted disgusting. It just tasted like wet tofu.
Ooh.
It actually was wet tofu, so
Oh, okay. Well, that would
I
explain it
could have
then.
I could have guessed how it would taste, but I thought it wouldn't taste like that.
Oh, and that's when you learn to always use a recipe.
Yes, I'm never cooking ramen without a recipe.
I hope that it's gotten better since then.
So I actually, so basically the if you would make ramen, you have the broth, and then you put like if you make miso ramen, you put a little bit miso soup in it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first made it, I just put the miso soup into water, and
Mm.
it was just wet tofu.
Oh, okay. Uh, you find $50 in the street. What do you buy with it? Oh, hold on. You're in Germany. I forget what. Are you all using euros over there?
Yeah.
Okay, you find 50 euro in the street. What do you buy with it?
Um. Well, first of all, I would try to return it,
Of
but
course.
just for question purposes, because probably in purpose of this question, it would not be returnable.
Yeah,
Um, I probably would save it, but if I had to buy something, I would probably buy some books or a game.
yeah. There you go. Oh, what was your favorite game as a kid?
um, do you know Fantasy Life?
No, I've never heard of that one.
So, wait, I have to rewind a little bit because I have to answer the question fully first.
Mm-hmm.
So I told earlier that I didn't had connection to the internet or something like that for a long time. That's because I lived in like a temporary family, and they didn't allow stuff like that because they were a little bit weird in the head.
Of course.
Like for real,
Yeah.
they were so religious they thought that the internet was from the devil. So basically, it also affected my school life and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, it was very problematic. So I don't have basically much older games, but Fantasy Life is a game from 2011.
Hmm.
So not that old compared to what I could have
Hmm.
had, but yeah. Um, but Fantasy Life is because I already had a little bit interest in magic at that point. Because basically, the reason why I was so fascinated with magic is because I wished my life could be better, and if magic would be real, my life would have been better.
Hmm.
So that's why I got such an interest in magic.
Hmm.
But anyway, the Fantasy Life is basically a game where you have the choice of different jobs, and one of those jobs is a mage, and you basically are just a career for the king, and just have to bring letters to the neighboring kingdoms or
Hmm.
stuff like that. And I don't know what they thought when they made that game, because you would have to need a job that can fight, and there are four jobs that can fight in the game, and the other ones are just produce a chair. Yeah, how will that help you when there is a monster attacking you on the street when you are delivering a letter? Place the chair in between of you.
uh, which is a shame because in real life, the person who can produce a chair is probably better off than the person who can fight.
Yeah. So they did make a second part of that game like this year, I think, actually. I also played it on stream, so the new game. But they made improvements, because back then, so you had 12 different jobs back then, and
Mm-hmm.
now you have 14. And you basically could not only switch the jobs in the adventurers guild.
Hmm.
The problem is you could only use equipment from a different job if you have the job role right now. So because the game is about delivering letters to different kingdoms, but also producing stuff in those different kingdoms, and you always have to get back to an adventurer guild to change your job. You cannot fight enemies and be a producer at the same time.
Hmm.
Or like so five jobs are producing jobs, and three of the remaining jobs are like a woodcutter or a miner. So the woodcutter, miner, and the third that I forgot, they have to go out and adventure too, but cannot fight because they have to search for trees and stones. So you cannot go out without encountering a monster, and that was a big problem.
Hmm.
So you basically never leveled those jobs up because you couldn't get to your stones or wood. And basically now in the new game, you basically have all jobs at the same time. And when you are, for example, attacking a tree, you automatically change to the woodcutter class, or you automatically change to the miner class when attacking uh, um, a stone. There are now five fighting classes, but you only pick one of those because, well, when you attack an enemy, you automatically switch to your main attacking class. So it
Hmm.
makes no sense to level the other ones.
Well, there you go. It sounds like they made a lot of quality of life improvements there.
Hmm. They actually just made one after I played it on stream that I wished I had on stream, because you couldn't tilt the camera up. So it was basically a top-down view,
Hmm.
and you in the stream I unlocked the map, and you basically had to search for towers, but because you couldn't look up, you could not see where the towers are. So I basically just ran around clueless and didn't know where I was, because I couldn't see like 2 feet away from me.
Hmm.
And like when they made the update where you could tilt your camera up, you could see far away, and you could even spot the towers from very far away. And that would have helped me on stream very much.
uh, so, if you could wake up with one talent tomorrow, what would it be?
Mm, if I could have one realistic talent or one imaginary talent,
Take it whichever direction you like.
I have an answer for both. Imaginary, of course, magic.
There you go.
But realistically, I would like to learn every language, because I'm very interested in that.
Hmm. I know I would love to know Japanese. I would love to know one language aside from English, but Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
have a lot of trouble with it.
Yeah, I can speak English, so because if not, we could not speak right now. And German I can of course because well I come
Because
from Germany and
you're
it would be
German.
a little bit weird if I could not speak that. But yeah, I also am learning Polish right now
Oh.
because my mom comes from there and she probably would have teach me that if I would have lived with her. um yeah, and I did try to learn Korean, but I did completely fail at that. I can read the alphabet, but I cannot read a comprehensible sentence. It
uh,
would take me like 10 minutes to read a word because I can read the single letters, but I cannot read them when they are in a word. I
hmm.
don't know why. So I try to learn different language before I'm trying to learn Korean again.
Hmm. There you go. Uh, which decade's aesthetic vibes with you the most?
Ancient Japanese.
Not a bad choice. I like that. Because you got the samurai look, and you got the uh, like the I don't even know how to describe it. Like
Kimonos.
kimono, and you got the houses that have
Yeah.
the fancy rooftops and the paper walls, that kind of thing. and
Yeah.
and you got the art that has that really unique style.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Or also the smithing and everything,
Hmm.
like everything in that regard. I really like her Japanese culture.
I actually watched. I went to an anime convention a few months back, and they had a feature on um, Japanese metallurgy and how they managed to like inlay certain things inside swords, and eventually when swords were banned they had to switch over to like um, other different things that you could make out of metal, and so people ended up with like little change holders or something like that. And I thought that was fascinating.
Mm.
Yeah.
I did watch not too recently a documentary about ink
Hmm.
because they have like there is I think there are two or three that still do this today, but there is traditional ink making in Japanese where they basically like you would make jam.
Hmm.
You know, if you are having a huge where you are with your feet inside and they just walk in that and press the ink. I
Nice.
cannot really explain. The problem is that the, the reason that there are only so few because it takes like 10 years to make one block of ink.
Oh jeez.
So it's also very expensive to buy one of those. Like I think one block costs $1,000.
Holy jeez. That's nuts. I hope it goes quite a bit. uh
They
so
have intricate details on that, so they design the block with like gold and stuff.
well,
So it's like if you want fancy ink, so probably nothing you really need.
yeah.
It's probably also why not many do that anymore.
Hmm.
You also would question how many would still buy that. Of course, probably the regions of Japan, but
See,
another one doesn't really come to my mind.
I'm going to take this opportunity to do my character breaking internet search ink block on Amazon. Okay, hold on. Ink. I'm not seeing anything for an ink block.
Wait, I can Google too. Japanese ink.
Japanese ink block. Okay, I'm just too curious. I just want to know.
Uh,
Okay,
oh,
so I'm getting like $50.
yeah. There, there are of course now some that are made with presses and stuff, but like I think you cannot even buy those in regular means. You can, I think, only buy them specifically from there, and you have specifically go there. You cannot buy them online, I think,
Hmm.
because well, there are so few of those, and you cannot really sell them in bulge.
Hmm. Anyway, uh, do you collect anything?
Um, well, I collect mangas.
Mm-hmm.
But I also did collect at some point crystals.
Oh, so when you say that, are do you like it as like from a geology perspective, or do you have like the do you believe in the mystical qualities of certain crystals?
I do not really believe in stuff like, I don't know the English term for that, but you know what I mean probably.
Yeah.
I just got into collecting stones because, well, when I was a little bit younger and my mom visited me, we sometimes get to a I don't know how are they called, the flea market, or
Mm-hmm.
do you know what I mean?
The
Where you where you can buy secondhand stuff like,
oh yeah, flea market.
yeah, flea market.
Yeah.
So there were also some stands where you could buy just some stones.
Hmm.
They basically always were there. Were there. Oh my God, why can I not talk? Okay, it's um. But yeah, I just bought not I bought some, but my mom just thought I, because I never wanted to buy anything, and like I told already, my mom always wanted to buy me something, and so because I didn't want anything, and she just saw that, and she just bought, I think, three at that time. It was, I think, my birthday, and she just bought three for me, and well, then I just got into it because I don't know. I just thought they looked nice, and
Yeah.
well,
I've bought a few of those myself. I recently bought one called Ulexite, um, which is which is a fiber optic material, so it has like this weird semi-translucent quality to it.
yeah, I have one of, I don't know the English name of the stone, because I cannot really know every name of every stone.
Hmm.
But I have the one where there are golden squares. You know,
Is that
it's a
is that fool's gold?
no, it's a very very hard metal, and I didn't know it was that hard until I laid it on my oh my God, why do I not know basic words right now? My mind is just slipping right now. uh so okay, I didn't know that word actually. Windowsill,
Windowsill.
window ledge. Okay, what are those words? In front of my window on the, basically
Oh
the,
yeah, yeah, that'd
yeah.
be your windowsill. I thought you were saying the name of the stone. I was like, is that
Yeah,
what it's called?
I did. When I laid the stone on there, it, because the windowsill is made of stone, and you would think that it's very hard to damage,
Hmm.
but I didn't know that this. the stone, the crystal or stone or whatever mineral that I had there was that hard, and well, I made a very deep scratch in that.
Hmm.
And since then, I just laid something under it.
Nice. Uh, so, my final question for the interview: what smell reminds you of home?
That was a bit. Oh my god, why can I not talk? I just wanted to say two sentences at the same time, and that just came out nonsense. um, so I read the questions from back to front. So that's basically the first question I read.
Mm-hmm.
um, and there immediately popped something in my mind. Um, vegetable broth.
Hmm.
My mom always made back when so for 7 years I lived with my mom
Mm-hmm.
before I didn't, and back then my mom always made chicken soup with vegetable broth, and the vegetable broth simmered for some time, and so the entire house smelled like it, and yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's all I have for this interview. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure to you talking to you too, and I don't know why I cannot talk.
And if you're in the audience right now, there'll be links to all of Ben Wolf's various socials in the description to this video, as well as in the side chat, because side chat is more permissive of links than the description. I don't know why, but that's just the way it is. Thank you again for coming out. I was your host, Jack Jinseki, and joining me today was Ben Wolf. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.